particle moves in a straight line such that its velocity, v meters per second, t seconds after passing a fixed point O, is given by v equals 2 plus 6t plus 3 sine 2t. So x, v, a, so displacement, velocity, acceleration. Remember, to go this way, you need to differentiate, and to go this way, you do the opposite, you integrate. So to get acceleration from velocity, we're just going to differentiate. So the 2 disappears, 6t becomes 6. Sine differentiates to cos, so we get 3 cos 2t. Don't forget the argument, the bit inside the cosine never changes. And then using the chain rule, we have to multiply by the differential of the inside function. So that gives me 6 plus 6 cos 2t. Hence find the smallest value of t for which the acceleration of the particle is 0. So if a is equal to 0, that means 6 plus 6 cos 2t equals 0. So 6 cos 2t equals negative 6. And so cos 2t equals negative 1. Now, you can use the calculator for this, but you should know the standard values of cosine. Think about the cosine graph. So it does this. And this is where it's negative 1. And we must be in radians because we're doing calculus. So this is 0, this is pi by 2. This is pi. So the cosine of pi is negative 1. And that means that 2t is equal to pi. And therefore t is equal to pi by 2. Find the displacement of the particle at time t. So to get displacement from velocity, we have to integrate. So we're integrating 2 plus 6t plus 3 sine 2t. Okay, so that is going to be 2t plus 6t squared over 2, so that's going to be 3t squared. And sine integrates to negative cos, so we get negative 3 cos 2t. Reverse process, so we divide by the differential of the inside. And that's plus a constant. And we know that if it passes the fixed point O at the beginning, in other words, x is 0 when t is 0. Oops. Sorry about that. So x equals 0 when t equals 0. And so 0 is equal to 2t, that will be 0. 3t squared, that'll be 0. And the cosine of 0 is 1, so it's take away 3 over 2 plus c, and that tells me that the constant is 3 over 2. So x is going to be 2t plus 3t squared minus 3 cos 2t over 2 plus 3 over 2.